Producer Emily is also here, of course. How have you been?
Hiya. I'm very well, although I've had a bit of a nightmare week actually trying to get this podcast prep done because it's April and I despise April. And the reason I despise April is because of April Fool's Day. So when your job is to try and find news stories for us to talk about for the show, April Fool's Day makes it really annoying. So I've been sifting through websites, having to double check every single story that I've found to make sure it's real or not. I almost got hooked in. I added one. If I see stuff during the week, I usually just add it to my notes folder. And one of the things I had on there was an April Fool's joke. However, I thought that we could make the most of this and do a little game. So I've compiled some headlines.
I do love a game.
They're real headlines that have appeared in the news. However, some of them are April Fool's jokes, not real stories. So I'm going to read them out and you're going to tell me whether you think they're true or false.
I'm excited about this.
However, don't get too excited. Listen, we had a lot of feedback that when we play games, Jimmy really likes to give the answer within 0.2 seconds and it doesn't give the viewers time to play along. So I'm invoking a new rule. You're not allowed to talk over me and you have to wait 3 seconds before you can give your answer. Okay. First headline is Geraint Thomas forced to delete a section of his podcast after guest Luke Rowe called Nairo Quintana a little fucking rat.
3, 2, 1, go.
You may answer.
So we need to answer whether we think this was real or an April Fool.
Yes.
Okay. So Geraint Thomas and Luke Rowe, you also may not know that I'm from Cardiff. And, you know, we all know each other. They are lads. I think it could be true.
I'm going true as well.
It is true.
But,
Yes!
Yeah.
But I feel like they would have said it in a nice way. Reading it there, it sounds horrible, doesn't it? But it was like, oh, he's a little fucking rat.
Do you want to hear the clip? Because someone recorded it before I went off the
yes,
internet.
please.
Okay.
He's going to be there or thereabouts. To be honest, I don't know who else is doing it.
Quintana's doing it.
He shouldn't even be racing.
No. Little fucking rat.
That's so bad. Why is he outrageous?
So the background to this is during a discussion about possible contenders for this year's Giro, Quintana's name came up. Geraint says he shouldn't even be racing, which is presumably, it's thought to be a comment in relation to Quintana's tramadol-related disqualification from the Tour de France in 2022. And then Luke Rowe replies,
I fair. They probably know more. Well, they clearly know more.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Isn't Quintana about 50 years old now?
1 moment, caller. I will check. 34. 34?
More importantly, how good does Luke Rowe's microphone sound compared to Geraint Thomas's?
Well, I'm sure they just use like...
Is it iPhone?
Well, they do... Well, I don't know. I
Why
guess
do we
they
have
do
all
whatever.
this?
I guess they do whatever they can do because they do it whilst getting massaged and
In
stuff,
a hotel
don't
room, yeah.
So, yes, that one was true. Next one.
Oh, that was fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Next headline. These airbag bib shorts with self-inflating straps could be a potential game changer for the pro peloton.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going to ask Francis first.
False. April Fool.
Jimmy?
False. I say false because a bib strap inflating isn't going to really... Oh, no, because your collarbone. Oh, I'm flipping. I'm saying true.
Like a Hovding.
I think it's collarbone protection.
Like a Hovding?
Hovding helmet.
I assume so, yeah.
I think it's true, and it's designed to protect the collarbone in a crash.
It is true, yes. There's a story going around about these airbag shorts prototypes that have been developed by the former head of R&D for BioRacer. He's a guy called Sam Ratajczak. I hope I've said that correctly. And he now works for a design company called SID Sports Innovation Design. So he revealed these shorts prototypes in a recent LinkedIn post where he said, crashing is part of cycling as crying is part of love, which is incredibly poetic. And he's convinced that they could be a potential game changer for safety in the peloton. So the shorts essentially look like a normal pair of bib shorts, but the strap is sort of lined with some inflatables, which I imagine look something like those long balloons at kids' parties that get turned into sausage dogs. But the idea is that they would inflate on impact like a Hovding and protect the chest, the back, the collarbone, I guess, something like that. So he has invented these shorts. However, he says despite reaching out to some of the wealthiest teams in the peloton, we encountered limited interest. However, advancements in technology and ongoing analysis of cycling accidents suggests that the concept of cycling airbags could evolve into smarter, more effective safety solution over time. And he's saying anyone that has interest in further exploring the concept, he's all ears. So they are a prototype at this point. They have not been taken on. However, this is a real headline and some guy really made these shorts.
Wow.
Yes.
I think this is going after pro cycling seems to be the wrong avenue. It's a commuter thing.
Well,
pro cyclists don't want extra stuff. That's
yes, but if it means that they can race pre-season or the early classics and all of those kind of races and still be in a state that they can race the Grand Tours.
Well, consider this is a perfect example
exactly,
of what's just happened.
So actually, it might be something that you wouldn't necessarily use on the Grand Tour, but you might use it in the classics because there's a higher chance of crashing. But you still want to do the race because it's just good prep, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, I assumed that the pro cycling angle was more about getting money towards the development, and also I guess it acts as a bit of marketing, isn't it? It's like if they take it on, then they show that there's a need for it. I'm not sure. But anyway, will it get off the ground? Who knows? But there you go. Real headline. Okay, next one.
So I'm winning then, aren't I? 2-1.
Yeah. Next one. A nutrition company have created a Pez-like dispenser specifically engineered to dispense effervescent electrolyte tablets.
3, 2, 1, go.
I am honestly really enjoying this section of the podcast. This is the best thing we've ever done. I love it.
Thanks.
We can only do it once a year.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy.
I'm always looking for new and interesting ways to make this fun, so I'm glad that it's appreciated.
Okay. Pez dispenser for electrolyte tablets. That seems plausible. I'm going to say it is true.
True.
This one is false.
Yeah.
This was an April Fool's, but shouldn't it exist?
Well, yeah, it's a rubbish April Fool's because it's like,
People would buy it.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
Styrkr did that.
that's not the point of it. Like an April Fool's is meant to be something that's like obscene,
Well, so
that catches you, but still is ridiculous.
So this was a joke put out by Precision Fuel and Hydration, who shared actual patent. Okay.
Patent.
Who shared patent drawings of they called it a Fez dispenser, P-H-E-S-Z.
What teams do they sponsor? Because they could do
I don't
little bobblehead, like the head on top,
Yeah.
sicking up a fez
Yeah.
of each of the team riders. And then the people would want to collect them all.
Exactly.
And then they'd
It's
sell
a really
loads
good
of them.
idea.
A really good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, that works if teams are like football clubs and people actually get behind the team and the players are relatively consistent.
I
but-
collect them. I'm not sure whether Pez is maybe a trademarked concept.
oh,
I
it
don't
definitely
know.
will be, yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe the actual dispenser is trademarked. I don't know. But anyway, they shared these patent drawings. They're sort of, it is like a little guy's head. Yes, so that one was false, but I think there's something in that. If it existed, I would buy it.
Would you?
Yes.
I don't think you would. I think you like the idea of it, but you wouldn't actually buy
I do
it.
like the idea of it. Yeah. They said that it was said to be aerodynamically designed and could be integrated onto your bike to optimize
bugger
airflow.
off.
Well, that's
All right,
the
yeah,
funny
now-
bit
now-
about it.
yeah,
Optimize airflow to provide performance benefits. It's funny.
That if that was at the forefront of
Yeah.
what you read out, then yeah, I would have been straight in with that being fake.
Okay, next one. You can now buy beef stew flavored energy gels for those who are sick of sweet bike nutrition.
3, 2, 1, go.
Francis, I'm going to you first.
True.
This could be true, couldn't it?
Do you think is it like, if it is true, like a beef and tomato pot noodle, which doesn't have any beef in it?
Yes, yeah.
Vegetarian.
And like the chicken, Uncle Ben's rice doesn't have any chicken in it as well.
It's a good idea. I used to work at a care home, and one of the residents asked me to get them e-cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, they got different flavors. And I was like, what flavor do you want? She said meat flavor.
Meat flavour, yeah.
They didn't have any meat flavor ones at the shop.
There is a market for it.
There is.
Yeah.
I think it is an April Fool's.
It is an April Fool's. Yes, this was a joke started by
Disappointed.
Disappointed!
This was a joke started by Cycling in Flanders tourist organisation. Apparently, beef stew and Belgian fries is a local delicacy in Flanders. So that's where that one came from. The last one is a new race format will see cyclists aiming to ride at exactly 20 miles per hour to work around new speed limits.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I guess this is like the speed limits that have come up in Wales and stuff.
True. I know it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
False. It's an April Fool's.
It is an April Fool's. It was made up by, I think, okay, so this is the one that I added to the list thinking it was true.
I thought they had to. So there's British time trials, and the organisers have been told that the riders, or they have to like recommend that the riders ride at the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think that was a piece of news.
But someone off the back of it has made it.
Off the back of it, they've said, so they're creating a specific race format where you try to ride it exactly. I think
Look how
that's
happy Jimmy is.
Did I get all 5 right?
You won. Your biggest win of the
Maybe,
year.
Was that like 5-0 to me?
Something like that. Yeah. Well done, everyone.
If your name's Jimmy. Excellent game. Thank you very much. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
You are very welcome.
We should do that more often, but you make up the stories.
Yeah, could do.